What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Theo Hernandez's team of the season. He is the 92 French left back for AC Milan. Obviously we have no traits, unfortunately, but he looks fantastic. We've had a headliner version, 2 informs, and also a team of the group stage going from 83, 5, 6 and 87. And to cap it all off, we've got a 92 rated left back who is coming in at just over 600 on the Xbox, that is, just under 700 on the PlayStation, and just over 730 on the PC. So not bad pricing. He has dropped down considerably from about 8-9 at the start of the week, so it is nice to see that he is slowly coming down, as obviously rewards was pretty good. So if you did get him red, then massive GG's, because obviously we have got Ligue 1 coming next, so we've got plenty of links coming his way. He looks absolutely sensational, one of the best left backs in the Serie A, I think, for me. Great pace, passing's lovely, defense is lovely as well. Obviously we've got the physical, maybe the balance is the only thing that really could do with some work. Obviously Sentinel has been used to turn him into a 97 left back, centre back or right back, which gives him 98 defending and 95 physical, pretty much maxing out pretty much everything along that line, which is just incredible. Let's jump straight into him, see what we can do with Hernandez, and hopefully see if he's worth over 600,000 coins. Into Theo, manages to duck him away, and the big thing again from him is going to be his pace. Obviously being 99, you can definitely feel that lovely acceleration. Can we whip it in? That's a stunning ball, probably a little bit early compared to what we should have been doing. Does win it back again and again into big boy Romelu, and we do get the foul. So far so good with Theo. Theo does enough to dispossess Vidal. Lozano is going to come across, or just that's all it takes is that little touch from Theo, and we are absolutely away. Little 1-2 with Lukaku. Going to make sure he's all the way past that defender, because once he is, you know he's got away entirely. We see Ronaldo at that back post, and he's going to miss. Theo watching the ball. Oh, he's completely left his opponent. Left him completely for dead. It is literally just a silver player as well. That is very poor. Partly my fault as well. I don't like to always put the full blame on a defender, because obviously there is probably stuff I could have done a bit better there, but for me, I don't see where I could have gone in my capabilities anyway. Theo's just going to put a little ball into Gervinho. Going to go with a little 1-2. That's a class, a little bit of a ball over the top. What can we find? It's going to be Gervinho going for the rainbow flick, and the keeper is going to save it this time. Theo getting that interception, even if he was offside. Always there, ready to get the ball back. Go with the 1-2 again. This is going to be where his left wing back comes into it. It's a stunning ball into Gervinho. Oh, okay, I didn't see that he moved the keeper. Theo with the last man block. It's what you want to see from him. The pace definitely going to help him getting back into them sorts of challenges, and obviously then having that kind of like just defensive awareness is going to be solid. Theo is standing for no nonsense right there, as we find him kind of pushing forward a little bit more than what you would expect. Ronaldo's going to not let it go to his head. There is no way. He already knows to pass it away. He knows that Theo is not letting absolutely anybody come near him. Theo back up again, making a very important challenge once more. Theo again, not letting it happen, and a stunning ball actually. That may have gone out, to be honest. Into Theo. What can we watch? That overlap every single time. Gets that pace. We've got literally nobody chasing, nobody with that pace. Oh, just get caught. It's the problem. Sometimes you may kind of go a bit too far, and it does kind of bite you, and this is where then you've got to watch this side right here. Literally, he's got the perfect open. Even with Theo's pace, you've still got to be able to watch him making sure that he can come back. And it's a lovely out from Theo, to be fair to him. Managed to get pretty quickly to close down CR7. And then obviously we are back at it again. But he's learned. That's a nice little tackle there. Blocks him off. Make sure he can't get past. And that's perfect for him. Theo hanging on to it. a little bit longer than what I wanted, to be honest. Did manage to get away with that one. We are going to go back to him though, as he has kind of moved away from him. Can we get that down the line again? Literally, as soon as kind of like have that refresh and don't necessarily absolutely beg it. That was a stunning ball, but didn't quite manage to drop onto anybody's head. Theo versus Ronaldo. He's going to get the better of his inside, but he isn't going to be able to make it all the way, as Theo then takes it away from him. Lovely stuff from him. Theo again. He's going to watch this Ronaldo. He's going to turn back. Oh, he's let him go all the way, and that's far too easy. Oh, Theo with the last touch there. Just managing to push it away, and then he's going against, who is that? Zielinski, I think it is. Oh, Theo, what a tackle. Lovely defensive duty there. So then going into the overall for Theo Hernandez, what a left back. We knew pretty much what he was going to be like and the standard that he was going to set. I think in the Serie A, he is the best by a landslide. I could be wrong. Yeah, pretty much. So obviously he has got a few versions himself. Alexandro this year not really getting too much off the mark. Managed to get one in form and obviously a road to the final, but that is about it. Other than that, Delot was okay, but I really wouldn't say he was anywhere near Theo's sort of level. Probably even his 86 was still miles better. I think Theo has definitely landed his spot here. The only thing that he could potentially struggle with, which I think, to be honest, at this stage of the game, you could probably argue both, is the fact that there is a lot of French left backs. We have Digne as an SBC, we have Rosalion as an objective, Mendy as an incredible, just an OP card everywhere, and then obviously Theo and himself. Kazawa's not awful, but again, when you're coming up against these sorts of level, you're looking at a very big competition there. And I think the biggest thing that obviously Theo has is the stats. The stats are absolutely extraordinary. The 99 pace, 90 on the defending physical, 93 dribbling and 91 passing, which obviously when you whack, I think, was it a sentinel? Yeah. When you whack a sentinel on, just look at the stats there. That is absolutely insane for a left back. A huge red pick, a huge pull in general if you do manage to get this guy. So we are going to have the final day to try and get as many more team of the seasons as possible. I think we've had about 8 of them so far, and we're still waiting on a big boy. So can we get a Theo? I'll happily put him into the squad for the weekend league if possible. Overall, he's a 10 for me. I think genuinely he was that good. Pace was fantastic. The overlaps are good. Crossing is fantastic. Passing, defending, physical. Everything about him is absolutely tip top. I really can't see what you could actually increase other than maybe nitpicking at the weak foot. Maybe a trait or two. Personally, defensively, not too sure. Maybe solid player, so we know that he's not going to get injured. Other than that, I think definitely he's a 10. For 617k, I think he's worth it. So overall, let me know down below if you did get him, or if you are wanting to get him. Make sure you are trying to pick him up. I'd say around about now, to be honest. Rewards probably was the best sort of time, due to the fact they are going out of packs now. And that's about it in terms of kind of, I think, left back. Is he the highest rated left back we've got? Trying to think, actually. Let's have a quick look before we do say goodbye. Alphonso Davies is a 91. So there's a potential that he comes back for Ultimate Team of the season. If they go off rating, then they definitely put him in, because obviously he's the highest rated, unless there is some ridiculous 93 team of the season left back in Ligue 1, which is highly unlikely. He more than likely will come back for Ultimate Team of the season, so there's a potential to hang on. If you are thinking that it's going to be by rating, which it should be, then definitely hang on and don't buy him just yet, because there's going to be another round of him. If you do think that it's probably a risk and maybe they put Davies because of obviously the team of the year, then that's potentially a buy time, but more than likely he will continue to drop as we get more and more supply into the big teams, and obviously an ultimate anyway, because that's going to be the ultimate team. Let me know down below what you think. Like, subscribe. Peace.